Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tyler here from Tyler Trading Tips. I hope you've had a fantastically profitable trading week, and welcome to another episode of the best Forex setups you miss money on this week. We got three pairs today: EURAUD, NZDUSD and AUDNZD. So a lot of the exotic pairs performed outstanding this week. We're going to get straight into the reasons why that is. Let's go. So we're going to start now with EURAUD, okay? This was a 7.6 risk to reward trade that occurred on Monday. So yet again, showing you guys, as usual, you can make money on Monday. There's a lot of stigma, a lot of psychological blockage that people have, that Monday you must wait for a trade. You must wait. But if your setup is there, take the goddamn trade. You can see at the half level of 5,750. The institutional half level during 7:30, so that's the start of London session. Early in the morning in the UK, we got our lower time frame entry, which made sense because we have sell side liquidity here, as we can see, and here marked up. I can mark that up as well. So sell side liquidity right here. We also had sell side liquidity just here too. So two areas as well that I've marked in the yellow lines. Lower time frame entry at the institutional level. You could have used a 7 pip stop loss and then made 53.8 pips, which then you can see if I just scroll out, 7.69 risk to reward the same day, hitting the 400% target without fail, and then after that falling off. So it was a fantastic grade A setup you could have taken straight off the bat on a Monday during London session, taking 7.69 risk to reward. Now that risk to reward could have been enough for you to just do the one trade at the start of the week and job done. Don't even bother trading for the rest of the week because you've made serious money. So this was a textbook one. You also had the higher directional bias as well. So if you just go to the 1 hour, you'll be able to see that our trade was here and it's been bullish, absolutely bullish for weeks. So that's the 1 hour bias being bullish. If you go to then the 4 hour, it's nothing but bullish again. It's making lower highs and then new highs, higher highs after that. So the structure makes sense. See, I just scaled this out. So it's going lower high, new highs. We're in a correction phase here until it then makes new highs up here, lower highs, and then again new highs. It's all bullish. It's all bullish sentiment, bullish structure. So I hope that makes sense. When you go then back to the 15-minute chart, you're only looking for buys, not sells, because then you're counter trending the market. Okay, so that's where we came with that for a Monday. Great grade A setup at the half level institutional, lower time frame entry, 7 pips, take out sell side liquidity with a systematic target of 400%. Job done. Job done. Okay, so that's the first one there. We'll now move on to the next pair, which was NZDUSD. Now this was another really good one, to be honest with you, really good one. It was, I believe, a 9 pip stop loss. Sorry, a 9 risk to reward, should I say. 9 risk to reward. As we can see there, 9 risk to reward. You could risk 3 pips as a stop loss using the lower time frame entry, making 27 pips, hitting the 400%, and you've made 9R. Now you can see this trade happened at the institutional level again, 7-2-20. That 20 level being institutional, where the lower time entry came in, and yeah, using the fibs to target 400%. Now a lot of people will be thinking, well, what about this massive candle? You've missed out on so much money. Actually, I haven't, because this happened, this candle, at 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't have even been awake, and this candle here, what can we say that this candle here is? That candle is a high impact fundamental news. Now, if you're saying that you trade fundamental high impact news, to me you're gambling. You're not a systematic trader. You're gambling. High impact news is going to work in your favor. In this situation, it did work in my favor because that was the final little leg needed to hit the 400%. But I'm not going to be greedy and use fundamental news to give me an extra 10 risk to reward. I'm happy to take 9R systematically, rinse and repeating week on week without fail. So this is the reason why this was a solid grade A trade. So again, going again to the 1 hour time frame, because these trades aren't just happening from the lower frame, it's the fact that as well we're using the higher directional bias, as we can see here. We're nothing but bullish, nothing but bullish. As we can see here, it's making new highs. It's making new highs. I can mark this out. So we're going up here, lower high here, for instance, new highs. And I'm saying new highs because if you then look to the left from the point that I've got, we can draw a line where these highs right here got violated. The highs here, sell side liquidity, that's exactly where it reached to, which is fair enough. So you could have swing traded this definitely up to there, and then you would have been looking at 30 risk to reward trades here, 30 risk to rewards. But with me, I'm more of a day trader. I take my systematic piece of the pie. That's all I needed, that 9R little tiny piece, 30 pips, job done, move on. So there we go. That was the greater one this week. That happened on a Tuesday, so the day after the EURAUD trade, this happened. So back-to-back trades daily, these occur. Okay, so that was the 1 hour. The 4 hour as well, if we just scroll out to the 4 hour real quick, I think it goes to no discussion that it's bullish. You can see from down here it's just been going up, lower highs, new highs here, lower highs, new highs here, nothing but bullish. So again, when you come back to the 15-minute chart for NZDUSD, you can then see the reason why we was able to place this trade, which occurred at 5 o'clock in the evening, for a NZD pair, making sense. It makes sense for it to come in the evening. Exotic pairs usually go off in Asia. Okay, so perfect, absolute textbook. Higher time frame directional bias, lower time frame setup around the institutional level, knowing where to get in, using Fibonacci's, knowing where to target, 9 risk to reward, job done. So now let's move on to the final best setup that occurred this week that you missed money on. AUDNZD. Again, textbook stuff. Again, it did that fundamental candle that dropped here, and that was again in the middle of the night. I wouldn't have been in, but the target took me out way before that. So that's what I like about this particular system I use. I'm getting my piece of the pie, and then afterwards it can do whatever it wants. It can carry on if it wants to, or this fundamental news could have rocketed all the way up and took out my trade. That's why I don't want to be in during these times of high impact news. No one does really. So here we go. The half level again, 750. 0750, the half level. We had a lower time frame entry which occurred in the heart of London session at 9:30, so it made a high of the day. We got in, knew where to target, 400%. Again, another 3 pips stop loss, and your risk to reward after 32 pips is 10R, 10 risk to reward. So from these 3 trades alone, you could have literally made just shy of 30 risk to reward. Now this was the 25th, so you've had one trade that happened on the 24th, one trade that happened on the 25th, one trade that happened on the 26th. So from Monday to Wednesday, you would have had a trade every single day using this system that would have made you up to 30 risk to reward. So absolutely outstanding returns. You wouldn't even need to trade for the rest of the month if you caught every single one of these. So fantastic stuff. If you go to the 1 hour time frame as well to get that higher directional bias, as we always must look for, don't just trade the lower time frames without knowing where the bigger picture is. Now you can see, if we zoom out from here, it's been going down. It looks sideways, it does look sideways, but you have to look at it from a structural perspective. It's been going lower, it's been making lower highs. So let's just do an even better picture of that. Going down, lower high, right? Going down, lower high, melt off. That is bearish structure. If you have to draw it out like this to understand if it's bullish or bearish, do it, because a bearish market is a series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and that's exactly what it's doing here. So then when we come to that 15-minute piece of the pie that we was looking for as a day trade, we were following trend. And again, going to the 4 hour as well, because I like to look for 2 time frames of sentiment to say that we're bearish. You can see from the end of March here, we've just been melting off. Breaking all of this structure to the left. So all of these structures here were violated, absolutely violated, as the price from here was falling. So we were in nothing but a bearish market, right? So again, when we then come back to the 15-minute time frame, looking for our piece of the bread, we're only looking for sells. We're not looking for buys at all. If you're looking for buys, you're counter trending. Again, probability is not in your favor. So here you have it there. Selling off, made our bread, knew where to target, 400%. It hit that without fail. And notice after that consolidation, news came in and then carried on. So we knew when to take out. We were out of the trade by 1:30 and we was in at 9:30. So it's just a matter of hours and I'm making 10R. It's fantastic stuff here, really. So there you go. Institutional half level, lower time frame entry, knew where to target, job done, 10 risk to reward yet again. So like I say, these were the 3 best Forex setups you miss money on this week. 30 risk to reward total there, okay? And if you like these, definitely take note. Definitely take note of what I'm doing. Any questions in relation to what I do, leave a comment below as well. And be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free. Do it just now. Don't even think about it, because I do these every single week for you to learn and take notes of for free. Not to mention all of my Forex live trading playlists, which I have in the top right hand side for you to check out. Go check them out. Forex live charts, IC market live servers. I do these exact setups every single week, showing you how to make bread every single day. So, you know, what's stopping you? But yeah, that's all I've got for this week, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'll be seeing you in the week coming for any Forex live trading setups that I may make. And then at the end of next week, we will post another video of Forex setups you probably miss money on as well. But until then, folks, have a fantastic weekend. This is Tyler from Tyler Trading Tips, and we're signing out. All the best.